Really close. Yeah, that's my. Oh shoot. That's my brother, man. Somebody I have a lot of respect for. Known him since like middle school. Got really close probably after high school. And always rooting for him. I know he's always rooting for me. So.
Do you remember when you guys first met and what made it where you only to be friends?
I don't even think we were friends at the time, but we played each other in the 7th grade or the 8th grade, one of the two, and they killed us like terribly. Like he played for the IE Ducks, I played for the Pomona Valley Steelers, and they put it to us. And I remember we played in the rain. He had a really good game. I played terrible. So this will be, I think, our second time playing each other, I believe. And we played each other a couple times, 7-on-7, in high school. So yeah, I think that was the first time we met.
Just as a quick follow-up, after knowing him for so long and being friends with him for a few years, how cool is it to be, facing off against him, being the top 2 picks in an NFL game now?
It's cool. Yeah, it's really cool. It's a blessing to just know that we're from the same area. Grew up knowing each other, and then our parents know each other. Our moms are really close. Our dads know each other, and it's cool just to see somebody as their journey has gone from high school to college and now into the league, and it's a blessing to have a brother like that to go through the same type of struggle, the same type of pressures and things like that. So we talk a lot about that stuff in the off season and things like that. So it's a blessing to have somebody like that in my life.
You said you played 7-on-7 together. What about 1-on-1 though?
Yeah, that's a great question. We hoop all the time. Bryce is somebody that because we go with our quarterback trainer, we train with the same people in the off season. So our trainers tell us not to guard each other because we get too competitive. Because it gets crazy. He'll get me a day on the day, I'll get him on the next. So it's very back and forth. So he can hoop though for sure.
You got a number of honors and awards. You're such a fan of the game. To see the ball go in Canton, what was that like for you to see that honor in 6 games?
It's cool. I really don't think about it much. Yeah, I just try to stay even killed on to the next. But you have to celebrate those small victories and those things because I do work hard and on certain things like that. But it's never on the front of my mind. Actually, Dylan Thompson, our player development guy, does a really good job of just he sends me scriptures. He sends me certain sermons and little quotes to always keep you level-headed. So he helped me out a lot with stuff like that. So I'll try not to think about it too much, but at the same time, be grateful for it. He's quick, man. You can see it on the field. He's super quick. He has a really good jump shot. He knows how to create space. He's a sneaky fouler. So he'll hand check you. And when you try to go up, he'll just move his hand, so you think his hand will be there, you'll get the foul, and throw your jump shot off. He talks a little bit, so a little bit of everything. But he might be small, but he's pretty strong. He's low to the ground, so he's able to kind of hand check you and keep you in line when you're going to the basket. But I try to put him in the post, and sometimes that doesn't even work. So we often are just going. He has a really good handle, and I have a decent handle too. So that's usually where we try to get each other.
What was your game day experience like?
It was cool. I had a good time just being back up there in Columbus with some teammates and being on set with Kirk and them. And I think that was my first time doing a live analyzation of what's going on in those games and trying to analyze those. And I think I tried to do my best and just try to get some insight on what it is to be the quarterback of that team going against the other team or whatever. So it was a good time.
Staying with that, obviously what's happening with Michigan, this video of you in a game last year, you go away from you referenced your sideline. Michigan staffer is apparently maybe sign stealing or things like that. Were you aware of anything like that? Did you guys feel like there was something funny? And I guess what is your reaction to what's been happening now?
I don't know what's going on. That's my first time hearing that. Yeah, I don't really. Man, it's in my past life. I ain't got nothing. I'm not the type of person to go back and oh, they did that. They beat us. It is what it is. I'm not super happy with that, but man, I'm in the NFL now. I'm not worried about what happened in college. But we had an idea on maybe if that stuff was going on, but I mean, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm not here to go back and forth with that. I'm a Texan now, and it is what it is. I'm not tripping off that.
As far as being a rookie quarterback, it's never easy for anyone. Bryce has had a tough time, I guess many would say. Have you communicated with him throughout the season? Seems like you're a positive guy, maybe helping him along. Is there?
I don't honestly and personally watching the film and watching every game of his. I don't think he in any way, aspect, or form he's playing bad. That's what people think if you're not winning or like you have a turnover here and there. Bryce is playing some really good football. So I just don't think people watch in depth. Like if you're a quarterback, so I think he's playing really well. Of course, like it's always things you can clean up. I can clean up a lot of things, and I'm not here to be his coach or be that or be that. I'm here just to support. So we texted a couple weeks ago, just checking in on each other, and it was nothing about football. That's not our relationship. So, but personally, I think he's playing good, and I think he'll continue to be great in his game because he has that swagger and that mentality and that type of playing style. So.
When you look at the Panthers defense, especially Brian Burns, what are some things that jump out about them and the challenges for you all against them on Sunday?
Yeah, I think Brian Burns is definitely the core leader on that defense. I think Brown, number 95, the D tackle, is a really great player as well. They have some good DBs, solid really all around, really hard to run the ball against them. Of course, in the passing world, their corners play really matchy, and even though they're soft sometimes, they still take advantage of stealing some short routes, and they jump a lot of things. I know they had the pick six against Miami, which was really a really good play. So got to be on alert for all those tight windows, things like that. They do a good job of getting their hands on the ball and tipping the ball up and getting picks from those. So I got to be on my A game. They switch up their coverages. They do some good blitzes and things like that. So really good overall defense, and I have to be on my A game.
The bye week,
After the bye, if you did some self-evaluation, what are some of the areas you think you can improve on and, continue this momentum and finish out the year strong?
Yeah, it's a lot of things to improve on. A lot personally, a lot as a team, a lot as offense, defense, special teams. Offensively, we want to get better in the red zone and third down. Getting better at that all around, and even sometimes even working on being better on third down is not getting to that, and just finishing drives in the red zone. So that's definitely at the forefront. And me personally, just being better with my eyes and keep my eyes down the field, not looking at the rush, and getting through my progressions better, things like that. So all things that can be fixed, which is a good thing. And like you said, just want to keep that momentum rolling and keep that swagger that we're playing with. So those are some things that we want to keep as well.
Last two will do Will and then DJ. Nico is talking about there's a real hunger in this building to achieve more. Like you've achieved more in this building already than it has been in recent years, but there's a real hunger, like not even close to finished. What does that feel like? What are the conversations like? Like how real is that hunger to like really achieve something?
Yeah, it's every day. I mean, you can feel in the locker room like every day guys like want to be here. We want to work hard. We want to do extra because we know what we have in the tank, and we know we haven't put a full game together yet. And it's exciting to see like that we still have some in the tank because I think we've put a lot of great stuff on film. But there's always those 1 or 2 plays or 3 plays that we're off on, and if we can clean those up, especially going into November, December, where you're fighting for the division, you're fighting to make the playoffs. For us, I mean, we feel like we're right in the race and we can do it. But it's that little extra holding yourself accountable while also holding your teammate accountable. So we know that we have a lot of work to do and a lot in the tank left, which is exciting. Like we were all ready to get back from the bye week, and I think we needed that break mentally, just getting away from the building and doing some things with your family, just getting away from football so you can lock in for these next however weeks we have to put it all together, man, and go on a race to do some great special things. So really excited to get back and to start playing again. But, I mean, Nico hit it on the nail, man. We have a lot left in the tank that we want to hit.
Two-part question. One, how much do you think Ohio State prepared you for the NFL, and do you think that narrative about Ohio State quarterback is fair?
Yeah, I was really well prepared coming from Ohio State. It's a special place not only in between the lines, but outside of it. Like the attention that you get, being that constant person people are looking toward as a leader, not only on the field but off, like walking around campus. Those are things in the NFL, man, that you can't really get prepared for until you do it. But for me, luckily, like I feel like Ohio State's a mini NFL team. The attention that we get, the fan base that we have, all the critics that we get, like things like that. So like, it definitely helped me a lot. And on the narrative, man, I mean, I feel like as a player, everybody is gonna have something to say regardless of what's going on and how people look at the truth. And I mean, just like we have a job, the media has a job, you guys have a job, and it's to write stories and get people to tune in. So I think stories have been written about Ohio State quarterbacks that aren't necessarily true. And for me, I mean, that's fine. Like, there's a million things out there that's clickbait and stuff like that. But it's my job to go out there and prove that wrong and try to prove that, I mean, we're getting prepared the right way at Ohio State. And I think and we've had kind of a short stick, like, we've had a lot of running quarterbacks, and then tragically what happened to Dwayne, which RP to my brother there, man. I think he was on a really trailblazing, upscale, positive route on getting his career back and playing at a high level. And talking to some of the people at the Steelers, man, he was like close to like being the Dwayne we knew that he could be. So, man, RP to my brother there, man, and I think Justin is doing great and amazing things. I know he just got hurt, but I know once he gets back, he's going to continue to do great things. And me, I'm trying to just do what I can do in that race as well. But I definitely think that we'll show that we can be great coming from Ohio State, and